Hi everyone, I'm Ben, and this is the Board Game Blueprint. This week, we're going to be taking a quick look at some of the different resources that I like to check out every once in a while for icons and art inspiration for the different games that I design. So let's jump on over to the laptop next door and see what we have in store. To get things started, we're taking a look at game-icons.net, one of the most popular first resources for icons in your game. Now, as you can see, we have a whole slew of different sorts of icons, and I think for this episode's theme, we'll go with pixies and fairies. So let's go ahead and search. We can already see just on the cover page, which will randomize each time you visit the site, that we have kind of maybe a goblin or a demon, devil mask, if you will, as well as icons that range from the fantasy to the modern day. So as we scroll through, we can also see different tags or filters, as they were, different icons with different colors, just to get a better idea of what you can expect for future designs. And again, animals, objects, and the like. Now what's pretty cool is that I believe a few published games have actually used icons from GameIcons.net. One of them being the 5-Minute Dungeon that uses, I think, one of the most popular sorts of, let's see here. Gonna keep going with the search here. Jumping icon of some kind, which is pretty cool. All right, so it looks like there aren't any per se pixies icons, but maybe we can go with fairy and see what we have. There we go. We have one that looks a little bit like, Navi or Navi. Very, very cute. And then, fairies, fairy wings, fairy wands, and so on. Ooh, a scary eye stalk as well. So this is a really cool place to visit just for a first preemptive search. You're going to get, different kinds of quality as well, and that's part of the fun, or half of the battle, is trying to find things that are very consistent with each other throughout. So this sort of method of picking and choosing unique icons can take some time, or at least for me, I try to make them as continuous as possible. But we can even change some of the colors too. These will be downloaded as SVG and vector files, I believe. So that means that no matter how you scale them, they will retain the same proportions, or I should say the same definition, whether you shrink them or scale them up, you grow them, as opposed to a raster image where you might lose a little bit and things can get a little bit more pixelated the more you warp. Oh, how about that? So we can even get icons, or backgrounds. Didn't even know. So there we go, a cool GameIcons.net tutorial for us. If you wanted something a little bit more premier, you can also visit Icon Finder. Now, when I've Google searched for different things, Icon Finder has been really nice in quality products as well. And as we can see, there's also sort of membership plans too, so you can pretty much be guaranteed that the professionals are also using this service. Again, these are SVG icons, so no worries about scaling. And we have different packs as well. These ones will tell us how many downloads we can get for each membership plan. And because it's Black Friday soon, you can actually save quite a bit of money. So it seems like quite a bit at first, but if you're in the business, then there's definitely no shame in getting something for a membership like $150 for a year. But let's go ahead and continue our search to see what sorts of icons we can look up. All right, so these can also be a little bit more artistic with some more colors and things as well. So again, trying to find the right one can suck some time, but is always, in my experience, been worth it. And so we have, all sorts of different filters and things that we can go through to narrow our search. Maybe, we only want line work, so that we can use this as placeholder art for a potential artist to kind of just get a general idea of what we're looking for. We can also try, filled outlines, so get a little bit of color too. I know that color in the past for me has always attracted more people to my game. Let's see, so let's try fairy. I think pixies are a little bit less popular than I would have guessed. And as we can see here, this is a mermaid and a dragon, so we got a couple fantasy type things, but here's a fairy or a pixie. There we go. And we got some frogs and some other looking things too. So these are eye stalks there. But as we can see, again, a whole variety or slew of different types of icons. These are mostly just black and white, while we also have some vectors that have different colors and things. So again, if you want for that extra contrast pop, maybe looking for ones that have similar color schemes to make your game even more, again, consistent and in universe with itself. And another really popular place that you can go to for icons is the Noun Project. I would say that these are heavily graphic design inspired, so even getting a lot more detail into these than some of the other places that we visited already. But let's go ahead and try out the fairies and see what we can pull up. All right, so yep, here we go. And again, we've got like all the black and white stuff. I don't know what that boat is doing here per se, but all sorts of Tinkerbell inspired icons that we can look for. We even have a couple people as well, so we can click on the image to get a better idea before we download it of the size, which is really nice. And then also we can see other pieces designed by the same designer, I believe, or at least in the very same style or collection. We may have seen that on that first page about the 893 icons, but then also getting the different collections or maybe assemblies, what's the word I'm looking for, groups that these also go with. So let's go ahead and go back to that page, 1 and 2, and maybe we'll be able to get little bundles. Nice. Yep, so then not only is it going to be kind of fairies, but it's going to have, yeah, other related icons too. So I think, you know, for my game, I'm kind of looking for something along this. Comes with 30 icons, and we might be able to even just download them all at once. Maybe not. But yep, we can definitely pick and choose which ones we want. There we go. And even customizing the colors here too.